In this build series, I'll show you how I turned a 1/24th scale model of a 1967 Volkswagen bus into a rusted, dystopian, jet-powered anti-gravity monster of the skies. Welcome to the Wasteland Workshop.
Okay, let's go.
In this video, I'll show you how I designed the front turbine assembly for the 67 V-dub. And we're going to use that term designed very lightly here. Try to follow along if you can. This one's confusing. I'm using a piece of 050 styrene as the base, and I'm going to trace along the line, making a little stencil, and I'm going to cut this base out. Going over this a little quick, I apologize. So I'm going to use the back side of the X-Acto blade to cut out this little fender below the door. It was a change of plans. I was going to use it, but I changed my mind, and I think it'll look better without. I'm going to use my X-Acto blade to remove some of that plastic, which makes it easier to pop out of there. And I will be reusing that fender piece right there. Hey, we're back to the base. So change of plans. We've separated the base into three pieces. A driver's side and a passenger side. I'm going to cut out the passenger side. I had planned on using them like this, like they were wings below the van, but now I'm only going to use the tips as they're shown in the circle. Here I've already got the driver's side thruster built, and what I'm doing is I'm just transferring some of the lines over. I'm just making a reversed copy of the front passenger side, and I'm going to cut out my base plate. I missed a step here with the video, but that piece of fender that we cut off is now mounted to that base plate. Here we are adding a back plate. Sorry if this video is confusing. Okay, the back plate is now installed. So this armature, I'm going to remove this pin here, and I'm going to remove this larger pin here. And this is basically what holds the front turbine assembly to the frame. I'm going to clean it up a little bit, and we'll come back to it. So I am now making the top plate of the front turbine. There's a lot of steps in this one. I keep checking it to make sure everything's matched. Now I'm going to attach that armature to the back plate. Get that on there, and we're going to double check to make sure everything's lined up with the driver's side. And here we are taking a Gundam weapon, removing the barrel, and we're just going to use the handle. I'm going to put some glue, heavy amount of glue on the back side of this handle, and mount it under the wheel arch. Matches the other side. This exhaust looks like a motorcycle exhaust. This turbine, this exhaust, I made that bend out of 1/4-inch styrene, and now I'm gluing on a random piece here that just seems to fit well. very close. Needed a little something to make it look like at least there was some kind of hanger or a bracket holding the exhaust on. Okay, so now we're gonna mount the whole turbine assembly under the passenger side. And I've cut a piece of 1/4-inch styrene tube at a very steep angle. And it is just slipped inside that armature. So once it's glued, I can remove the armature and the styrene will stay there. Here it is glued. It's been a couple hours. The glue is dry. And our passenger side front thruster is getting there. So now we're going to add a little diamond plate for some texture and insurance purposes. We don't want anyone slipping on that smooth surface right there. Gonna glue the diamond plate on. We're going to give that diamond plate a nice trim edge with this piece of angled trim. It's a very small scale angle. And here's a look at the front thruster assembly after it's been painted and weathered. I'll be the first to admit this is not a typical thruster design, but somehow it just works for this vehicle. The awkward and heavy look of the front end of the Albatross, it just gives it more character. So I'm pretty happy with them. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. It will help the channel and I would appreciate it. And if you want to see a video on how I did some of the interior, hit the link above. Thanks.
Okay, let's go.